about to leave, already packed.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. So today I am here to check in for the first and second week of December. Things have been really goofy lately because I've been trying to just get stuff ready for 2023 and January. So sorry for being a little MIA with the weekly check-ins. So the categories that I like to track for my weekly check-ins are always groceries, eating out, household, gas for our cars, and unbudgeted. So those are the categories that I'm going to be tracking today. I know I kind of jumped into that, so if you guys are new, I definitely recommend checking out some of the 2023 budget setup videos that I've been doing. They're like my most recent videos up until this one. I have a whole playlist where I'm saving them, so if you want to reference those, you can. I will be using a different type of planner in 2023, and I feel like it's a really good starting point to start with those annual budget setups, just so you know where to start. I feel like now that I've done all of the back work, it's gonna make my monthly budgets a lot easier. I can definitely reference it and like see what I was thinking in the moment. So I definitely recommend checking that out. But one of the most important parts of creating a budget is tracking your expenses and following up and seeing where you're at. So that is what the focus for today is going to be. So we're gonna start with groceries, and I'll kind of flip back and forth. So for me, groceries are going to be in pink. So we have $5.09 here. I believe Jason picked up some like buy tea. And then we had Caputo's, that was $25.11. I paid for Macy's hot lunch, that was $15. I do include that in my grocery budget just because if we don't buy hot lunch, then we have to pay for groceries for her lunch. Like I was saying, it just kind of evens out in my mind. Then we had Jewel, that was $37.32, and Aldi of $80.22. Jason went to Costco and purchased some things for $80.69. And then hot lunch again was $10. And then we had Thornton's of minus 3 plus $9.32. And then Jewel, $29.95. And Aldi of $51.37. So that brings us to a total spent for the last couple weeks of $344.07. And I did kind of mess up there, so I'm gonna really quickly just go through again and just make sure that my numbers add up to be everything that I just wrote down. 37, 32, 80, 22, 80, 67, 69, $10, 9, oh my goodness, I did it again. Minus 3 plus 9, 32, 29.95, and 51.37. So 344.07. That is correct. So when I budgeted for the month, I budgeted $700. So I'm going to do 700 minus 344.07, and that leaves us with 355.93. When I'm budgeting, I like to look at the number of weeks that we have remaining, especially for things that we usually purchase on a weekly basis, like groceries. So we have 2 more weeks left, which means that we have $177.97 per week going forward. So that is awesome. My budget for the weeks are $175, so we're right on track where we need to be, which is really amazing. So we're doing good there. I'm excited. Okay, so now moving on to eating out. So $24.46 here, and then $18.63, $8.49, $7.36, $14.71, $4.71, $13.94. That weekend Jason was sick, so we ate out quite a bit. $6.98. My husband is like the person who cooks in our family, so whenever he is sick, it does mean that we end up eating out more, which is totally fine. $6.60, $11.38, $22.88. We've definitely been doing some like smaller trips here and there, but then also I feel like we've had a little bit more eating out too, because me and Jason have been having lunches on Fridays together. Sometimes we'll also like get breakfast together. And then the last couple of weekends, like Jason was sick this weekend, and then Jason was in Chicago, and me and Mila were on our own. So it's just been really goofy with our schedule lately. So that brings us to a total of $224.83 for eating out so far, and we do budget $300, so that means that we have $75.17 remaining, and we have three more weekends left. So divided by 3, we have about $25 for each week. So that is something that we'll have to keep in mind, because that's not very much at all. Honestly, that's like one lunch, or like if we do something small with the girl. So we'll definitely have to cut back a little bit there. And then for household, looks like the first thing that we had here was $22 from Target. And then Jason picked up some stuff from Costco that was $19.99. So I think that's it for household. Actually, you know what? There's one more thing. I actually picked up a new retainer case. Let's see. That was $10 and 64 cents from Amazon. $10.64. And I picked that up last night. I've been meaning to get one for a while. The one that I have right now, it doesn't close, and it doesn't allow you to like soak your retainer, which I feel like is really important. So I made sure to pick one up, and I think I found a really good one that will work well. So we spent $52.63. We had $150, so we have $97.37 remaining. I don't do that per week, so we're good there. And then it looks like we had $32.30 for the RAV4 here, and then another $33.45 the following week. So that brings us to a total spent for gas for our cars of $65.75, and I did budget $200. So that means that we have $134.25 remaining. Again, I don't look at that per week, so that's okay. Nothing for unbudgeted, so we're awesome there. One thing to keep in mind with our budget and stuff is I feel like I really love tracking my expenses in my monthly view, because it gives me the opportunity to see patterns and just like notice what's happening based off of the dates. Because I know people do like spending trackers, but I feel like I kind of look at my month as like in a monthly view format. So again, like I knew we had a lot of eating out these 2 weekends because Jason was sick, and then because of the Chicago trip. So like just seeing that, like I automatically knew. Same with this. Me and Jason have talked about this. We have had to fill up Jason's car what feels like almost every single week lately. And Jason has been filling up at this one specific gas station, which is always so much lower than all the others, like almost $1 lower. And I'm just wondering if their gas is just not as efficient. that's the only thing I can think of is why we're filling up so much, because I don't think we're driving that much, like not much more than we normally would. So that's something we're gonna keep an eye on. Again, it's cheaper gas, but if you're filling up every week rather than like every week and a half or 2 weeks, then I don't know if it's really worth it. So that's something that we're gonna have to keep an eye out for. But that is it for the variable expenses. Now we can move on to my my transaction log for sinking funds. So we did get our water bill. We paid that. That was $64.47. And then Jason purchased some shoes from Amazon. That was $48.33. I purchased Christmas cards. So that was $44.61. Me and the girls picked out some Christmas presents for Jason, so that was $26.14. Nothing huge, just something fun that they can both give to him. We did some returns at Home Depot and Menards, so $21.87 went back to our home maintenance from Home Depot. $111.48 went back to home maintenance from Menards. Then me and Jason went on a little date night. The church that we go to had like a parents' night out thing, so they watched the girls, provided dinner for the girls, and they watched a movie, and then we just went out to Bona Beef. That was $27.32. Jason picked out a new flannel shirt from TJ Maxx. That was $16.11. Jason went ice skating with Macy in Chicago. That was $44 for the rentals and for just going ice skating. Macy picked out some Christmas gifts at her school. They do like a thing where you have like a little market and the kids can pick out something. So that was $24 for that. Jason used some cash for the downtown day. That was $20. We signed the girls up for spring and winter activities. That was $5.73. We ended up doing taekwondo for Macy and volleyball for Macy, and then Mila is going to be in gymnastics and also in swimming. So it was a very big amount. $5.73 is a lot, but I feel like it's gonna set them up really well for just having things to do, especially when it's freezing and like winter here. Macy's birthday is coming up, so we put down a deposit for a place for her birthday party, and that was $54.99. We had to pick up a new water filter for our fridge. That was $56.42. And then I purchased some stuff for Macy's school Christmas party. $74.26, $309, $233, $255. This right here is ridiculous. And this was because I did a Target like pickup order, and they kept canceling parts of my pickup order because they didn't have stuff in stock. So that's why like I only purchased like one. I tried to do one order and just pick it up, but then I had to end up doing 3 orders. It was crazy. But I do plan to get reimbursed for some of this, so I just put it down for now, and then if I get reimbursed, I will write down like a addition over here. And then Jason picked up his medications, and that was $11.97. So those are all of our sinking fund transactions. I can tell you we have been picking up Christmas presents. We're pretty much done now. There's only like a couple people that we still need to get gifts for, and our Christmas budget, we're definitely like I've made adjustments for 2023 to add to it, because I feel like not only are things more expensive, but also like we just seem to be spending more on Christmas gifts, and I'm okay with that. Like Christmas is a fun time for me. It's my favorite holiday, not just because of the gifts, but because you get to spend time with each other. I like to give gifts that like mean something, and I try and put a lot of thought into it. But I feel like we don't do a ton of big gifts other than Christmas, so I'm okay with it. We also kind of get hit hard because we not only have Christmas, but then we have both of the girls' birthdays, so it's just crazy. But anyway, that is my weekly check-in. I hope you guys enjoyed getting to hear a little bit about our last couple of weeks. I'm gonna try and be a lot better about being timely with these, because I feel like it helps. Like, for example, eating out, like I feel like we could have pulled it back in a little bit with the eating out if we would have known where we were. But you learn something every single day. Now I know to keep an eye out on that. But that is it for me today. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure that you check out some of those 2023 budget videos. I think they're really helpful. Also, my mystery kits will be going live this weekend, so if you want to pick up the last mystery kit for 2022, I definitely recommend doing that. I'm going to be doing a vault sale, but this mystery kit will not be included in the vault sale just because it's so recent. So if you're wanting to pick it up, you're going to want to do that before It ends on Sunday. But again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away.